As we can see, DigiU is an ecosystem of developing and financing projects in artificial intelligence, blockchain, and modern technology. When we are talking about the modern technology, of course, we are talking about those technology that can make information and communication and even, let's say, IT in another dimension, in another level. That means we are talking about robotic, we are talking about cloud investing, neural interface, and so on. That means there are two new technologies in nowadays. We need to know and realize that the future of network is not the future, in fact, of computer science is not in social network, because we had the time of social network that was Web 2.0, or let's say 2.0, but today we are getting into another one. And now we have those three elements that perform the ecosystem of DigiU. First of all, we have technology framework. We have technology framework. We also have venture capital. We have the community. When we talk about the, first of all, the research and development, or let's say the technology framework, at a certain site, we have at the artificial intelligence lab. In another way, we have the blockchain lab. When we talk about the artificial intelligence lab, it is the place in DigiU where they are financing and developing a project inside DigiU. At the other side, let's say in the domain of artificial intelligence, in the other domain, we also have blockchain lab. Blockchain lab is where we finance and develop projects in the blockchain technology. Now, you need to know that here is the research and development, because we are in a new technology. Because here, when we talk about artificial intelligence and even blockchain, these are new domains. That is why here the purpose is like to research and to develop it inside the ecosystem of DigiU. That is why it's very important for us to understand why, in fact, today we are not like doing the things the other people have already done. No, we want to get into the future to be there before the others and for us to have money. That means we want like to create the future. Remember that Bill Gates said that the, let's say, money belongs to those people that can see where the world is going to, and that can position themselves position themselves there before people are getting there. That is why it's very important for DigiU. That means DigiU is not working about the things people have already done. DigiU is doing what people have not done, but according to the tendency of the world, where we are going to. But in another way also, there is a part of, let's say in artificial intelligence, these are the domains that we develop. We have the biometric, we have the computer vision, we have a digital identity that is also metaverse. I want to say that before those great companies talked about metaverse, let's say Facebook, Microsoft, and so on. Those companies started talking, DigiU started talking about it in 2019. We were talking about digital identity, that was metaverse, of course. We also have predictive analytics. We have speech technology. We also have natural lab process, language process. All right. In another way, we have the part of blockchain technology. The part of blockchain technology, we have the decentralized cloud storage. We have crosschain. And in crosschain, we already have one of our products that is Eywa. We are going to talk about it later on. We have binary X. We have in fact, the part of real world assets. There we have binary X. We have a token estate that is getting changed into AWA bank, let's say marketplace, of course. We have the supply chain management. We have the DeFi. At the level of DeFi, you have DigiU Wealth that is getting changed into AWA bank. And we also have the identity management. All those domains are new domain in blockchain, or let's say, first of all, in computer science and also in blockchain. And now like that, we are developing projects there inside the DigiU ecosystem. In another way now, we also have the venture capital. The venture capital fund is the place where we finance other project. Other project here is not developed by DigiU ecosystem, but is financed by them, because we have like a platform where too many companies can come to us to say that, no, now like that, we want you maybe to finance us, to accompany us with some experts and so on. And that is why we have here also some domain. We have the blockchain domain, and we also have artificial intelligence domain. But remember, here we are not just talking about blockchain and artificial intelligence. We are also talking about other domains in the world. And when we talk about blockchain, for example, the capitalization in the whole world is 1.23 trillions of dollars. Just imagine. And there we already have 3 of our products. Let's say of our project, we have Eywa, that is our crosschain. We are going to get into that later on. We have a token estate, and we also have binary X. In another way, also, we have the artificial intelligence also, that is in the capitalization of artificial intelligence in the whole world now is 387 billions of dollars. And then here we already have a project in DigiU, let's say a project in DigiU ecosystem that is Pay With Me. We are going to develop it later on, of course. And now like that, we have the different other technologies that DigiU is getting into. We have the real world asset that is also a part of blockchain, but we have the real world asset, and the capitalization of that in the world is 10 billions of dollars. We have neural interfaces. The capitalization is 1.4 billion. We have robotic. The capitalization in the world is 89 billion. We have biometric, that is 84 billions. We have, when we talk about billions, here is billions of dollars, of course. We have the predictive analysis. The capitalization is 28 billions of dollars. We have the GameFi and also the digital identity. All those domains are very important because DigiU is working in all those domains, and the purpose is to create like a giant ecosystem. Now, in another way, now we have also the community. DigiU community is made of investors, is made of national representatives, is made of DigiU administration and DigiU 30. DigiU 30, that is a special group, and we have we are present in 184 countries in the world. 184 countries. And today we have more than 17,000 investors. That means maybe some people may think that when we are talking about DigiU, it's just you and I. No, it's not just about you and I. We are all over the world. That is why it's not a matter of taking the money of people anyhow. You see, someone asked me one day that what is the proof that DigiU will not run away with our money? I say that with everything we are doing now, with all the projects we have, with all the people that are there in the ecosystem, how do you think that we are going to run away with that money? So here now we have the technology, the DigiU education, where we already have some, let's say some courses, and I really advise some people to go and to learn from those courses. We have some free courses and some courses that are where you have to pay, you have to pay to have them. We have leadership, you have a blockchain and cross-chain, DeFi technology, venture investing, financial literacy. We also have introduction to cryptocurrencies and so on. So in fact, we already have now for national representative, now like that, we may have about 10 national representatives. For example, we have in Nigeria, we have in Cameroon, also we have in Togo, we have in Benin, because Benin is not here. You will see even in Gabon, we have a national representative now. That is why now we are all over the world. And if maybe you are in a country where there is not a national representative, it's important for you to work hardly and to be, in fact, to contact us and to be work hardly for a national representative to be there in your country. Because when the national representative is there, the company can perform his activities freely in that country. So that is why it's very important. Now, this is like the entire ecosystem of DigiU. We have DigiU in one side, we have the let's say the technological framework. In another side, we have the venture capital fund. At the level of venture capital fund, now you need to know that we are going to, because now we are going to legalize our venture capital fund. That means we will not be like maybe you are, we have many somewhere like that, because with the news of the company, too many oligarchs and billionaires enter in our project. And that is why now we cannot just be at a certain level that come and give this. Now it will be legalized. That means we will function as other venture capital funds in the world. That is why we are improving in everything. We have in another side the DigiU community, and we also have the DigiU, the management of the company. So the management of the company are those people that are working in Moscow, or let's say in Russia. They are working for DigiU. So in fact, this is like the entire system of DigiU for you to understand what we are talking about. That means DigiU is like the sun. And when we are talking about the sun and you are seeing like some planets are everywhere, that means we have something giant that will influence the whole world. Now here is the roadmap of DigiU. The first one, the first step was to launch the ecosystem. It was from 2019 till 2022, 22. And after that, we started with DigiU, the venture capital fund, that started from 2023 and will end in 2025. And let me tell you that this is the place where we are going to have when we will really put a basis on all the money we are going to earn. That means where we are going to spend money to finance and develop projects, because here is for us to really have money. Very important to understand this step. That means, first of all, to develop and also to connect, to be connected to other people that have developed and want to join our ecosystem. So that is very important with the venture capital fund. This is totally for finance. That means for us to have money. And this will end with IPO, initial public offering. That means in 2025, that means next year, we are going to enter into a stock market. That is very important for you to know. And in another part, we also have the IT park. The IT park are generally what we call the lab, or let's say the laboratory at the level of bioscience and so on. That means here it will be an intellectual part. And you know that because we really need to understand an intellectual part where we will really develop technologies and so on, getting under everything for us to create something giant. That means here it will be about research. And in that place, we are going to get into connection with some universities, because it has even started, but in fact, we have not started working, but we have some partnership with some organizations, some universities, and so on, for us to really enter into research. And in another way now, the last way will be the best. That is from 27 to 2030. That is meta universe, or let's say digital world. It's here, from here, that we get into the top of everything we are doing in DigiU. Is from here that we are going to create something giant in the whole world. And that is the vision that we had from the beginning of DigiU. That means to create our financial, or let's say our digital world. And as I was saying, the future of the digital is not social network. The future of the digital is the digital world, or let's say we call it metaverse, because with everything that is being developed, for example, Web 3.0 and even the digital world, all those concepts are joined together with big data for us to have the best thing we can ever have on earth, especially in the digital. And to tell you the truth, the digital is a domain where it is easier for you to get rich, because everybody will be connected. That is why it's very important for you to invest in such a company. You can invest and keep investing, even if you have stopped. In fact, you are at a certain level, keep investing, because it's very important, very, very important for you and I. Now, let's continue now here we are talking about the legalization of the activities, because I know that some of us can say that, oh, are you sure that DigiU will not run away with our money? Now, the thing is that we have two companies that are registered in European Union jurisdiction. First of all, we have DigiU Holding, and secondly, we have DigiU Finance, and we have this code that is ISIN, that is, in fact, with this code of security, and you can go and check it. That means on the Republic of Cyprus. You just go there and you type that code to check if DigiU is really represented there. That means when now you pass your KYC, I think that in most of the countries in Africa, the KYC is already available. That means it is possible for you to have your KYC, to do your KYC. And when you succeed it, you can change now your shares into financial titles. That is what you are able to do. And now let me tell you that we have already paid now the dividend in DigiU for about 6 times. I don't really know, 6 or 7, something like that. And to tell you the truth, me, I've eaten the dividends of DigiU. That means since I've started, I've benefited DigiU, because I started DigiU in 2019. That is the grace that I had to have DigiU, to know DigiU from the beginning. And to tell you the truth, at the beginning, it was not easier for you to understand where we were going to. Now, let's a bit share about the products, or let's say the projects of DigiU. Now, first of all, we are talking about Eywa. We'll be talking about it just briefly, because we don't really have the time to develop everything, because everything we can develop here can be just one webinar for one thing. So that is why it's very important for us like to be short. Okay, Eywa, what is Eywa? Eywa is like an ecosystem. Let's say a cross-chain. A cross-chain is like a platform that assure that that is doing the transfer of liquidity among blockchain. It is there like a place where all the blockchain can be connected together and can send their information. Information is not just about money, but it's about everything that can be circulating inside a blockchain. If we have blockchain in health, it is possible to have some information about health. And before Eywa, in fact, we didn't really have some systems there, because what we are doing, we are almost the only people in our domain, and everything we are doing in our domain, I am telling you that we are the best on it. We are the best on it. Now, with the project of Eywa presently, very soon we are going to have the very soon we are going to have in fact the shares will be sold, the token will be sold. That is why it's very important for us. In fact, in this March or April, in fact, it is possible. Now, let me tell you that Eywa has the potential to be the system of transaction among the BRICS. Let's say among the BRICS. And one of those days, the CEO of DigiU said that they are making some partnership, or let's say they are talking with central banks and so on. He made it one time. And another time, he also said that they want to have Eywa like, maybe you can be using it, but you don't know that it is what you are using. That means they want partnership. They are dealing partnership with other people, where people will be using Eywa, but they will not be aware that it is Eywa they are using. That means with this one, you know that now it is possible for you to for us to see Eywa in everything in our system, but people are not aware that it is Eywa we are using. Just imagine that in a financial and international system, for example, Eywa is, let's say the system of Eywa is used to replace SWIFT. Maybe not just Eywa, but maybe join maybe with another system and so on. That means everything that will be developed by the BRICS, maybe it may not be Eywa with the name, but it can be Eywa algorithms and let's say a system that is integrated inside. That is why Eywa is wonderful. And see, from the beginning, you will realize that it has been about 1 year that they are postponing the selling of shares of Eywa. They are postponing, they are postponing, they are postponing. Some people are seeing that maybe they are thinking that they are getting tired. But it is because of something. Because now like that, they want to enter in a giant way, in another level, another dimension. That is why you must not lose this opportunity. Eywa is giant. Eywa is the potential licorn in the domain of DigiU, let's say in DigiU, in the cross-chain. Even we have more than 60 partners now, and about with them, we have more than 6 partners that are unicorns. Unicorn is a project where that has a capitalization more than $1 billion, and more than 6 of our partners are unicorns. So just imagine what we will earn. So that is a bit about Eywa. It's a giant project. Also, we have Binary X. When you talk about Binary X, it's a decentralized real estate tokenization platform. It's a place where you can invest somewhere, invest in a platform, and you are earning tokens. And through those tokens, you will receive dividends every time. It will be like maybe you have a house somewhere in the world, and you are earning from there, but just buying like a part of that place. But the system is made in such a way that the price of the share can increase according to the value of the company. That is why when you are having a share, the price share can increase. And when the price share increases, then you will also have dividends according to what you have. So it is wonderful with Binary X. And these are the partners Binary X has. We have for Bloomberg, BitConnect, New BTC, and so on. So that is one of the projects we finance. We also have token estate. When you talk about token estate, it's a real estate market. But here, token estate has been, let's say, it's now a part of AWA market. Then you will get into that. That means we have token estate. That is a place where we can also do almost the same thing, but it's a place of market that we have. We also have Spirit Me. Spirit Me, that is an instant video production. Is let's say a project in artificial intelligence where we can product like a content just with a type text. When the text is typed like that, we can produce your content. And now like that, we have more than 20 languages. Just imagine, we have it in our ecosystem, and more, they are developing new things now like that. They can create contents as we are talking like that. That means more and more we are getting into another level, another dimension. So that is very important. We even have the free version of this. Also, we have DigiU Wealth. DigiU Wealth now is the product that allow people to earn dividends every time in DigiU ecosystem. But now DigiU Wealth will be used in AWA Bank, and those incomes are better than the one in the bank today. All right. Here we have DigiU Education with all the courses we have today. Like that, we have about let's say seven courses, and it's very important for you. For example, how to become a venture capital investor. It's very important for you to have this course and even introduction to cryptocurrency. Here, this is the DigiU community. As I was saying, we have 184 countries in the world. We have 8, but now it's not 8, it's about 12, maybe 11, 12 or 11 national representatives in the world. We have more than 17,000 investors and more than 150 partners. So in fact, this is DigiU, and it's very important what DigiU is doing. Now, let me talk about AWA Bank and Marketplace, because it's there I'm going to end. When we talk about AWA Bank, you will realize that the AWA are the new concept that are developed today in the world. AWA, the new concept that are developed in the world, is a kind of decentralization in too many sectors of activities. For example, when we talk about the bank, just imagine that you are in a certain dimension of bank where, in fact, you do not really need someone to be there like your boss. When you give your money, the person is looking at you. When you want to withdraw, you have to ask for permission, all those things. No, your bank is in your phone. You can do all your operations from your phone and so on. You can borrow money. You can have a loan and so on. All those things. But it is automatic. It is decentralized. That means you have your bank. You are your own manager. You are your own, or I don't, everything you can deal with, let's say, alone. And now you need to know that this AVA Bank, AWA Bank, is the project that brought oligarch, the Russian oligarch, those billionaires of CEI in CEI, let's say CEI is in French. I don't know how we call it in English. We also have those members of Arab families. They came into the project and they are more than 70. Just imagine all those people, billionaires in the world, and they were interested because they are seeing the future of the bank. Because too many times we are saying that, in fact, in the bank, we are getting those people rich. And if you are getting those people rich, we need now to have like a concept of decentralization on it, where with the new concept of the world, cryptocurrency, tokens, and so on, everything will be decentralized and okay. So that is a bit about AWA Bank. And we also have AWA Marketplace. That is also our way. Now, coming from, let's say, to end with the bank, DigiU Wealth will be our way, everything we will be doing in the system to earn money through DigiU Wealth in AWA Bank. That means what those people used to do in those sectors now will be done also here in DigiU with DigiU Wealth for us to earn money. That means for money to work when the money is in the ecosystem. And there is even a promotion that has been launched, and that will be end, I think, the 20th of March. If yes, I think the 20th of March. If maybe you have more than $500, you can put your money there. And this is a bank where you can keep your cryptocurrencies and so on. All those things, it is possible today. You keep your cryptocurrencies and even your digital money and so on. Now, when we talk about AWA Marketplace, that is also a place of market where some people can come to put their, let's say, what they sell. Other people can also come and buy. That means it is a place where we have some people that can be, that can sell, other people that can be, some people can sell, other people can come and buy. That means here everybody has his account. That means it is a real place of market. It's a bit like Amazon. So here we have precious metals and so on. So that is AWA Marketplace. That is why it's very important for you and I to invest in DigiU. Now, I want to say that investment in DigiU will end in about 3 months, That is why whether you want it or not, we are going to end it. That means it is for your benefit for you to invest in DigiU. Because some of us, we can think that maybe that thing, maybe I don't want it or I don't like it. Because we are almost at the, we almost reached our objectives. That is why whether you do it or not, we are going to continue. And this thing, we will not come back again. But now, every month from now, the share price will increase. And it has started till January. It has started until the end. And that is why it's very good for you and I to increase our shares. Listen, I have too many shares. I've started this since 2019, but till now, I am still investing. Till now, I am still investing. Till now, I am still investing. Why? Because I know what we are going to earn. So about the presentation of DigiU, I can say that it is okay for the presentation. But now like that, let's go to something else. Let's go to something else that will be for the for training.